plays games with Jay
and Dave.
This is Dave's. I'm giving him one more episode to beat this game.
We can do it.
I mean, I like the game, but
yeah.
it feels like we're not making that much progress.
And everyone's just making fun of me when I'm just trying to do
the right thing.
Dude,
You know what the right thing is? Telling the truth the first time.
Oh my god.
Oh man. I will say like friends of mine have told me like, oh, like I knew who you were before we met, or like something like that, or like, oh, like we somehow interacted, you know, before we met each other or whatever, and it's fine. But nobody's done it twice. So you get that honor.
4 times.
4 times? Oh, that's right. 3 times in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
But yeah. Dave, the first time we met was
Okay, Kale.
Was it that? I think we didn't we get like dinner or something before then?
I guess so. Oh,
Yeah.
It was one of our friends. Was it Curry House?
Oh, maybe it could have been that, or I think it was probably Marie.
Yeah,
Marie
yeah.
was probably the link there, but
I'm pretty sure it was definitely Marie.
there was definitely one visit because there was before I moved here. There I had come to visit a couple of times for different work things, and there was definitely one time you DM'd me, like, "Hey, we should hang out," and I was like, I didn't know you that well. I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then little did I know that first I thought you would never get past this level, and secondly that it would blossom into a beautiful friendship, a beautiful, wonderful friendship.
Was that Lunge and
Lunge and Grimmer.
Yeah.
So you say beautiful friendship, but now I'm just a creep?
Yeah. No, I'm glad you got it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe if you told the truth.
Oh my god.
But you know, it's fine.
I've never lied to you, SungWon.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't lying. I was just withholding information until I wasn't gonna, cause like we were already in the heat of it, and there was other people in the Discord chat, and I was like, I'm not gonna like keep unloading these stories.
You're like, I don't want more ammunition.
Like I'm gonna sound like a fucking stalker. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you're going to, quote unquote. Not you do. Anyway. Joking aside, I know you're not a stalker, even with the bathroom. No, okay, that
Oh my god.
That wasn't real. It's all a joke. We have a beautiful friendship. Dave is not gonna beat this level.
Absolutely going to beat this level.
You are not gonna beat this. Who are you playing as now?
I'm playing as the
Hikaru.
Hikaru, yeah.
Okay. So you feel like this is the character that Jay would have picked in the beginning, right?
No, I was thinking about the octopus, but then I didn't choose the octopus.
Not that it matters. You know, I'm glad you're sparing the octopus these brutal, continuous deaths.
You really think that's like my choice of character in a roster like this?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
No, there's nothing
You don't
wrong
like
with it,
women?
but like you really think because that's the thing, like I don't think people think like Jay and choosing the sexy fighter is like synonymous.
Yeah,
like,
more like the cutesy fighter. They're
yeah,
like a cutesy girl.
Yeah, I don't know, like.
Yeah. Okay, fine. I get it. You don't want to play as a woman. I understand.
Oh my, that's not what I'm saying.
That's not what
Dave,
I'm
I'm
saying.
so glad you're on with us, but like I was telling someone, I was like, I'm so scared when both of you guys are shooting. 'Cause it's like you already make fun of me so much. I'm like, I don't know what's gonna be like when Dave's here. So
Am I making fun?
He's not making fun.
I'm just a nice
He's
guy.
just spectating and agreeing. And,
I wanna eat.
He's not defending.
I'll
that's
eat-
for sure.
I'll eat shit with you.
oh god.
You guys will eat shit together, so you have that.
But yeah, it is like amplifying. I'm like a I'm like a lightning rod.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Dave, you gonna get past that point?
This is the one.
This is the one right here,
This
right?
is the one where I'm definitely not going to die, and I'm definitely.
So what is the
gonna beat
theme of this? Let's Dance. It's like Hawaii in space.
I think it's more like almost
Disco?
like a nightclub. Like
Nightclub. Okay. Oh yeah, food and drink.
Yeah.
Well,
This is the one.
I would love to see more of the level one day.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe I'll get there. Is that so?
That's the funniest joke you've
Unbelievable.
made today.
I'm trying my best.
Trying my best.
I'll poop 'em up.
My pants.
Pants.
Oh no.
no. I pooped my pants.
No! What the heck? I was shooting.
Okay.
You know you're supposed to shoot the enemies and
I'm trying.
Okay, yeah. You're both trying very hard. I understand.
Oh, I hate that.
Hate what?
No, you're doing your
You're
best.
doing-
You're doing everything you can.
You're trying very hard. You know, and here's a soccer trophy.
Yeah, I've got my
participation
my
trophy.
gold medal ready.
Here's a question for both of you. On that note,
What's
were you ever on a sports team that like did really well as a kid? Like for me, not because I was like a great player, but I was actually on in elementary school. I think maybe 4th or 5th or 6th grade. I was on a team that won like the championship for the area or whatever. Not like state champion, but you know like
Sure.
you know like
But like
in the league of that
of some notable.
of those soccer teams.
Right.
And it was because we had like first off this one kid who was like 7 feet tall and he like was an incredible kicker, but yeah, it was interesting being on a team that like actually was doing really well because I was on plenty of soccer teams that did dog shit. So how about you guys? Were you ever on like a sports team as a kid that did like really well?
A sports team? I mean, my folks, I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Like, my folks wanted a sports star.
Oh, okay.
All they got was like a filthy nerd, you know? It's like, oh, I love video games and Monty Python.
See, my parents got a filthy nerd, but we're not expecting a sports star. So
Like, my folks tried every single like league. It's like, oh, try basketball, try baseball, try soccer, try everything. There's got to be something you can do to make us $1 million without eating shit every morning for the rest of your life. But so I was never really good at any of the team sports, and you know they were never really like I didn't like chance upon being on a team where there were like a lot of really good players. But I did like take to like taekwondo.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
pretty well. Like, I little known, like, completely unknown fact to everybody except for me and my family. Like, I went to the Junior Olympics when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah, I was in the Junior
Huh.
Olympics. I had to fly to like Dayton, Ohio, and this was like back in like I don't know, like maybe like '92 or something like that. But it wasn't for like sparring. It was for like forms, you know. So there wasn't any direct competition other than like. You know, you're just like sort of strutting your stuff.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
You're
You're just
doing
doing
like taekwondo poses?
Like there's like.
I've done taekwondo.
I've never done
so-
taekwondo,
oh,
no.
okay. So there's like a kind of like a choreograph of like showcasing.
Forms? Like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
poses kind of?
Yeah.
No. It's like you have to go through a sequence of like.
Oh, okay, got it,
So,
got
you know,
it.
usually like for beginner level, it's
Yeah.
like okay, like low block, mid block, high block, then
Yeah.
left hand. You know, other
So you were
side.
really good at that.
Oh fuck! I forgot I was playing.
It made no difference. But Dave, so you were really good at those?
I don't think I was really good at those.
Why'd you go to the Junior Olympics?
Well, I mean, I guess like our school like had some sort of connections, and like it was like an option. It's like, do you want to take part in the Junior Olympics?
First off, what are the Junior? It's just are they actually like by the Olympics? Like,
I have no idea because I was
I'm
a
gonna-
kid.
I'm
Like,
gonna
you should
Google
look it
it.
up, and you should
I'm
look
gonna,
up.
I'm gonna Google this. Be like in Dayton, Ohio. Like there's only kids in the area. We called it the Junior Olympics.
Yeah.
The Junior Olympic Games.
That was tough.
Yeah, I got
The AAU Junior Olympic Games,
Dayton, Ohio.
held annually by the U.S. Amateur Athletic Union. Okay.
I got a silver medal for forms,
Mm.
but I was a kid. You know, it's like
How old are we talking?
like 10, like
Okay.
9, 10.
Mm.
And it's not like I was like a fighting, like, you know, it's not like I was a savant or anything. I was just like following a form. you know?
Yeah.
Like I didn't train night and day. I was just doing the thing.
I mean, did you have fun?
Yeah, it was fun to like, you know, it's like I'm going to the Junior Olympics. It's like any kid would be like, oh, I'm puffed up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking badass.
That's cool.
I can do like, you know, I can do like a martial arts dance in a different room. You know, it's not like it was tied to any real skill, but I went.
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to go to Ohio.
That's something nobody's
Yeah,
ever
that's what I was
said,
gonna
but
say.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but, yeah, it was a lot of fun. But aside from that, like I told you my ping pong story, right?
Maybe? Tell it again.
Well, in college, I was in ping pong varsity in college, and this was like in the Philippines.
Yeah.
But like how that happened was that I was in college in the Philippines, and like you can pick your PE, and I picked ping pong because I thought it was cool. But most people pick ping pong because it was like an easy A.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't really have to do much. You just hit the ball around, get an A, whatever. And so it was almost like an anime that like the final exam of the ping pong like class in like freshman year like college was a year-wide tournament, like, you know, a tournament that spanned like all the kids in like freshman year. So there was this tournament, and I was in this tournament filled with like people that didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And so it was really easy
Like
for
your
me.
gameplay right now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was really easy for me to like make it to the end and like beat. Like there were some people that were really good, but you know, it was mostly people that were just like sticking around for the A. That were waiting for their participation trophies.
Sure.
But in true anime fashion, at the end of it, there was like a scout there from the varsity team, and they were like, "Hey kid, you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Would you like to join the varsity?"
Uh-huh.
And so I joined the varsity.
Ah.
Like, I would say skill-wise, like, I was okay, but, like, I was, like, strictly, like, middle of the pack. Like,
Sure,
I was
sure.
never, like...
But compared to the others who were there, you were doing pretty well.
Yeah. But,
that's cool.
So I was in varsity for a little while, and I did get pretty good at ping pong.
I mean, Jay, you've been playing him recently, right? Like,
Yeah,
how would you say his skills are?
he's great.
Yeah.
But I'm also a scrub. So, yeah. Ping pong has been a lot of fun. I'm very happy to play with you, Dave, every Friday.
Yeah,
every week.
It's fun. It's fun to just not sit at a desk.
Yeah.
Like I have been doing for the past year. Like we have all been doing.
I'm kind of thinking about like accomplishments, like or whatever as a kid, not necessarily sport related, but did I ever tell you guys about how I won an invention contest
What?
as a kid? I didn't tell you about this.
What's an invention contest?
So in 5th grade, I believe. Yes, 5th grade. It was like everyone in the 5th grade had to make some kind of invention, right?
Okay.
Whatever it was, and then the winner would go to like the invention fair in, I forget, it was Minnesota, but yeah, it was a thing where like all the schools were like, all the kids were coming up with inventions, right?
Yeah.
And so my invention was very simple. It was a very simple invention. In school, in elementary school, what kind of desks did you guys have? Because we had desks where like you had to open them like they can't see what I'm doing, but you had to open them like this.
Oh yeah.
You know those desks?
Yeah.
You
You open
up,
them
yeah,
and like
yeah.
you know all your stuff would fall off the desk or whatever, or you have to like take it off the desk and
Yeah.
like whatever. So I was like, well, that's fucking annoying. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna make a thing where I just got like my dad and I, we just got like some wood and some brackets, and we made like a frame, and with Velcro on it, you could Velcro it to your desk. It was like basically just like a shield, right?
Yeah.
So like, anytime if I opened my desk, all my pencils, I could just keep everything on it, and it would just slide and the guard would catch it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that won the contest. So I went to the next level. But the thing is, I go to this invention fair. Someone else had the exact
Are you serious?
same invention idea. So I'm sitting next to this girl who has the exact same thing. And we're just both like, well, neither of us are going to win, huh? I guess we have the same.
Well, it's cool.
But what was cool was they let me use it for the whole year. Like, nobody else had this thing.
Oh, cool.
So my desk had this guard on it for the entire year, and everyone was fucking like, oh, dude, that's so fucking great, because everyone else had to, like...
Yeah.
I got to, like... I would always just open my desk, it would just slide, and I was like, this is worth it to me. I don't care about winning that contest, but the fact that I get to just have this for the entire... And it was like people, like, everyone, like, signed it or whatever, and, like, you know, at the end or whatever, like, at the end of the school, like, yearbook, you know, but
Sure.
they signed that thing, too.
Do you remember what won though?
No, I don't remember what it was. I mean, there was shit there that was, like, automatic piano book flippers with a computer control pedal. I was like, well, I'm not going to win. So, but that was a memory of mine.
Yeah,
I think
Watch out.
I might still have it. I hope I didn't throw it away, but I think I might still have it in a closet somewhere. Maybe at my parents.
sure.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jay is assaulting this innocent lady.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to play the game.
There was another time where I was the runner up to almost being a National Geography bee.
Whoa.
But I didn't make it. Like, it was everyone in our school, I think, and no, everyone in our upper grades had to compete. But I got one question wrong at the end, and I didn't. What the hell is going on? Oh, this shit. Okay. And I did not get to participate in the National Geography bee. I probably would have choked anyway, because I'm amazed I got that far.
What?
Kind of like, I'm amazed you got that far.
What I?
You got shot in the back.
Oh, okay.
Well, are you at this exact? Okay.
No. I'm like.
No, I'm talking about Dave.
I still have not advanced.
Got it.
Someone's like, I'm never having Dave as a guest.
No, I am deeply enjoying having Dave on.
Oh yeah, no, me too. Me
But
too.
I am just surprised. That's all. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not sad. I'm just
Just
disappointed.
disappointed. How much time do we have left on this?
We're at the 16-minute mark now.
4 minutes.
Honestly,
We can do
I
it.
was planning for just 20-minute episodes, but our conversations have been fun. They've been going on to like near 30s.
Oh, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean it like in terms of we got to wrap up. I'm just wondering, like,
No, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
but I feel like we'll probably move on to
Yeah.
another game
Yeah, just like,
if you don't.
change of pace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now, you've beaten this. Have you beaten it with every character or just?
I've been like, this is like when I moved to the Philippines. I had no friends. I was like in the sticks. The only thing I had was like my Super Nintendo and what few games I had for it, and this was one of them. So I would play this over and over again. Also, excuse me, when it's one player, you can set an option where this thing called revival. So when you die, you spawn again immediately.
Oh, immediately. Oh, I see. Okay.
And like you don't have to do that segment over.
That does make it easier. Yeah.
It makes it like much easier. But what would help me get through where I'm at right this second?
Now, you both have experienced big moves in your life, right? Like moving to a
Yeah.
different state.
Yeah.
Different countries.
Oh, that's right. You both in different countries.
Yeah.
That's another level. So when you found out you had to move to a different country, how did you react? And how old were you?
I hated it.
Yeah.
I was like 12. I believe I was 12, and we had about a month's notice.
Oh shit. Okay.
So we just had to wrap it up, and like I was in 7th grade
Yeah.
at the time, and like the
Had
thing
you lived there your whole life up to that point?
Yeah. Well, I had moved like once before. Like I was in like Jersey, Jersey City,
Okay.
like which is around like North Jersey.
Yeah.
And then we moved to South Jersey when I was like 6 years old or something like that.
Pick
Like
a character
after-
before you continue talking.
Ooh, yeah, so stuff's happening on the screen. Woo! Hell yeah!
I was just like, I know you can talk while playing, but
Yeah.
right now, okay. So yeah, so
Okay.
you were in Jersey City.
I was in Jersey City, moved to South Jersey when I was like 6 years old.
Okay,
whatever.
okay.
And so, I feel like at 6, like your memories aren't like completely, like deep in there. Like,
Okay.
Like when I was 6 years old, like most things are still like sort of a haze. Like
Sure.
I feel like I only started remembering things like like 8 and onwards. Around that time.
That seems a little late, but okay.
I sacrificed all my memory for video games.
Sure.
No, but yeah, we like it was just like 7th grade, like having a great time. It's like 7th grade. I feel like you sort of come into your own.
Yeah.
A little bit more at the
Sure.
tail end. Like you get to. Oh my god.
That's actually when I moved to.
Yeah.
Was 7th grade.
But I was at a good clip, and I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for like 8th grade. Graduation, etc. But we moved. I had about a month's notice before we moved to the Philippines. Extenuating circumstances, what have you. But
Sure.
I moved, but the thing is, the Philippines doesn't have an 8th grade.
Okay.
So I went straight to freshman year,
Oh, okay.
which was kind of it's like, it's cool that you get to skip a grade, but like
That's
you sort of like want to prepare for it,
Sure.
like mentally.
Did I tell you that's a very similar experience to me actually?
Oh, really?
Have we talked about this?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. In 7th grade, I moved from Minnesota to Michigan. Obviously, a much shorter trip than you. But I mean, for me, I'll just frankly say, like, because I had lived in the same area from like maybe like age 4 to like 7th grade, right?
Sure.
So I had friends for like my entire life, whatever. So I remember I was a very emotional child.
Yeah.
I locked myself in the bathroom, just like crying, and my dad was like, "Open the door!" It's like, I'm like, no. And then I think finally he like took the door off its hinges with a
Oh my
screwdriver.
God.
He's like, "Get out!" Like,
Holy shit.
But anyway, I was in 7th grade, and when I moved to Michigan, they were like, I mean, you're honestly at a level where you can just finish the year as an 8th grader. So what I did was, I moved in, let's say, March or April. I moved there as a 7th grader, but I finished the last 3 months as an 8th grader. So my middle school years were just like, bloop,
Yeah.
just like 1 year basically. And so I was right at like after that summer, straight to 9th grade. So it's kind of a similar.
Yeah.
I
Similar
feel like
situation.
I'm like almost similar in between the two of you because I also moved when I was in 12. When I was 12, to Korea and I lived in Jersey my entire life. The thing though is I was bummed, but at the same time I almost accepted it because it was like, because I moved there. I from 1st grade to like 5th grade basically. I went to a different elementary school like every year. Like we moved.
So for you, it wasn't that. It was you were used to that kind of change.
It might be why I'm able to adapt to social situations faster because I had to like make friends over and over again like all the time.
Okay.
Korea was definitely a challenge though because I didn't know Korean as much then, and so it was something. But
And did you go to a straight up Korean school or like an English speaking school?
I did go to an English speaking school where they encouraged speaking English, but all the kids didn't want to learn English, so they were just kind of like, Jay, can you like help us with like the English stuff? So,
because my cousin had actually similarly moved to Korea, probably around the same age actually.
Oh,
as
okay,
you.
yeah.
But I think he went to like an English speaking school, which I think cost a little more.
How long did he live there for?
He lived there. Oh man, it's crazy because he's back now. But
I only lived there for 2
I was
years.
like back when we were kids, we were like best buds, right? So I was super bummed he was moving.
Yeah.
So this would have been maybe like a year before I moved. So I think maybe like 6th grade, 7th grade, and then he probably stayed there. I think he went to high school. He definitely stayed up through high school, and then I forget if he went to college there or here. But he ended up going back to Minnesota, and he lives there now, where like a lot of my family lives. So yeah, probably at least 6-7 years.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you were there for like a couple years, though.
Just like 2.5 years. So
Gotcha.
it was supposed to be a permanent move, but I think ultimately it was just like, move back to America, I guess.
Sure.
I do remember that I was like, I remember the day living in Korea when I came back home, and I heard the news that we're moving back. I was like, Mom, like Mom, like I finally learned how to use the subway system. Like, oh my God, I'm so like I can read the signs now. It's amazing. I know what stop to get off of. I know how to order get a ticket or like a subway card and everything. Like I know what to do.
Yeah.
And she immediately goes, "We're moving back to America."
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I was like, all right, well.
Yeah, no, another country. I can't imagine that. I mean, for me, moving 2 states over was like, a life shattering. But I mean, in the end, it was great for me because like I met like great friends in Michigan, and ultimately, I do think it was for the better that we moved.
I feel like moving like hardens people in a sense.
I
like,
do think so, yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
I think some people also, if they live in the same area their whole life, they just kind of stay there. Which is nothing wrong with that, but I think for me, it did kind of make me go, yeah, like I can move again, right?
Yeah.
For some people, it's just unimaginable, right?
There's something cathartic about like uprooting and like getting out of your comfort zones, etc. It's not completely necessary. There are other ways to do that.
Yeah.
But moving sort of forces that on you.
Especially at a young age, you know.
Yeah.
Like once you're an adult, it's like, yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta get a job, right? You gotta go. But when you're a kid, it definitely prepares you for like how hard it can be, you know, leaving people behind. I will say, I wonder, like, for kids now, how different it is. Because
the internet.
Because the internet, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, for me, basically when I say bye to those kids, you know, my friends from elementary school or whatever, you're basically saying bye. Yeah.
Forever.
I mean, I connected with some of them on Facebook years later, but it's not the same thing, right? Yeah. But some of these kids now, if they're like always on, I don't know what they're on, like Discord or
they're
Twitter
on like
or
MySpace
or Zanga or whatever the fuck.
GeoCity.
Yeah, GeoCities, but you know, I imagine it's still tough, but not as bad. Because I will say, like, something that carried over for me between moves was I had online friends, right? Who you guys have met, you know, and the people on the channel or have, you know, like David or Elvis or, you know, Wilco, you know. That was something that just didn't change because it's like, well, we're still online friends, right? That was a big help for me making the move, and that dynamic never changed. It also hasn't really changed for like 20 years now or whatever. But yeah,
I wonder, like, yeah, when I moved, like the internet was like not really a thing yet.
Yeah.
So saying goodbye to those friends, it was just, you know,
bye.
See ya. Yeah, I am never gonna see you again.
Oh, I tried.
something I kind of envied when my high school friends would talk about, like, oh, you remember in elementary school? And I'm like, oh, I can't relate to any of this because we didn't go to the same elementary school. It's like, it's weird to me imagining going to high school with kids I went to elementary school with. To me, they're just so separate. They're like, high school is this, elementary school is this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like sorta did because the last like school I went to before I moved to Korea, I ended up going back to that same high school.
Oh, interesting.
But what was weird was like everyone's social dynamics changed.
Yeah.
Like people weren't friends with each other anymore. People were just like, I don't know, like people who were popular weren't popular anymore, like stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, man, a lot has changed. But yeah, and I do remember coming back from Korea and then like, you know, like I was a lot like I guess quieter coming back from Korea.
That happened to me too when I moved. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, people were like, oh, what happened to like the loud happy guy? And I was like, you know, oh, I'm just like a quiet like, you know, sad nerd. And everyone's like, oh, Jay, you're so emo. And coming back from Korea, I didn't know what that meant. So I was just like, guys, stop fucking calling me Elmo. God damn it! Like I was like so like confused. Like
Elmo.
Oh my god, Elmo.
I was like, did you think they were calling you like aunt or something?
No, I literally, Korean emo is like aunt. Yeah. I literally just like, why are they like pronouncing it weird? Like this makes no sense to me.
Well, you are kind of like an Elmo in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Earlier we were like, you're kind of like a Doug Funny.
Oh my god, no.
All right, which Sesame Street character are we? He's Elmo.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know your Sesame Street characters, right?
Yeah.
You know your Muppets.
Yeah, I know my Muppets, not Sesame Street.
Then which Dave, you're like Dr. T. No, you're Rolf. You're Rolf.
Yeah, I'm Rolf.
And who am I?
For the Muppets?
Yeah.
Oh, we talked
Jay's
about
Beaker.
You're Sam Eagle.
Sam Eagle. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Jay's Beaker, right?
Jay's Beaker.
Do you know your Muppets, Jay?
Is that...
You don't know Beaker?
Is that the one I was like... Yeah. Okay. I will not continue because we're running out of time.
A tall,
Dave, you have
pink
one
thing.
chance to beat this
yeah,
now.
we got this.
Do I just...
Yeah, just let it run out.
Let it run out? Okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe you can...
Okay, great.
Okay, so I feel like the duality of Jay. I feel like you're probably like a scooter, and then in
That's worse.
in panic mode. What? I like Scooter.
Scooter's a scrub.
He works at Google.
What? He doesn't work at Google.
Yes, he does.
Wait, in the new Muppets or something?
Yeah, they poached him from Google. They were like they had to go to the Google campus to get Scooter.
Is that a bit from the new Muppets?
Yeah, the new
I
Muppets.
don't watch new Muppets.
No. The movie with
Oh, the reboot movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. It's not a good movie.
I liked it, but yeah, I know your feelings on it. Scooter and Beaker, that's Jay. Yeah.
Sure, I don't know.
That's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, yeah, like generally like friendly, affable guy, but then if you make him meanwhile, Dave is like Ralph and Dr. Teeth. I'm like
just,
Sam the Eagle and
you know, Jay, you could also be like the newscaster guy.
Muppet Newsflash.
Yeah.
1,000 ping pong ball.
I will trust you guys. I don't know.
Do you know your Sesame Street character is better, or no?
Not really.
Damn, what'd you grow up with? Oh wait, Dora. That's right. We used to have.
No, oh my God! I didn't even watch Dora the Explorer.
Blue's Clues?
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Anyway, Dave, this is your last life.
This is your last shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh,
No, last one. No, this is the last one.
It's like you're asking your fucking parents if you can like play another level.
There we go.
This is your last chance, Dave, and then you have to go to sleep. We have
I can't
school
believe-
tomorrow.
I was like, you know, I was ready to be like, you know, it'd be good to edit like 20-minute, 15-minute episodes again. And I look at the timer now. I'm like,
What time are we at?
we're like 31 minutes.
That's not you. You're the one watching. You have no one to blame but yourself.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
I can't just cut this off.
I'm
in the
looking
middle
at
of
time.
Oh, are you guys getting a divorce?
Yeah. yeah. Jay, Dave, last life.
Oh my God.
I can't.
We're going to Korea. We're moving tomorrow. We're moving back.
It's the fucking Marriage Story meme with Adam Driver. Like, every day I edit, and that's it.
Well, that was fun.
Well, yeah.
This was a great. I loved watching this, and we had some great conversations.
Yeah.
So this is Parodius.
Parodius.
But yeah, we'll switch to something else. See you next time.
See you
We actually got
guys.
3
Bye.
episodes out of this. Damn.
Pah.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
3.
Damn. All right.
Woo.
Bye.
See ya.